8 things that happen during the day of a real estate agent. We're going to tell you what happens behind the scenes. You might find this interesting if you're buying, selling, or anything in between. Stay tuned. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Good, good.
What are you doing in the office late night?
I'm working hard.
Some people think get in at 8, get out at 8. What on earth do you fill 12 hours of business with? But believe it or not, we do some work in the background, and it's good, honest, hard work.
Yeah, always.
What's your day look like today? What time do you get in?
Today I got in about 8:15.
Yep.
So nice and early. Something that we do different to the rest of the real estate industry. We clean.
Make sure everything's spick and span for the week ahead.
Yeah, do a nice big office clean, and then we just get straight into it. So today I did my first session of sales caravans.
Ooh, what's that?
Well, sales caravans is where all of our sale agents go to new properties that we've just listed.
Yep.
And we familiarize ourselves with the properties by going there, stepping in and taking videos for social media, but also just for our reference. So if a buyer comes to one of our properties and they don't like it and it's not what they're looking for, we can then refer them to other properties with some of our other agents, because we know what their properties are like.
Yep.
And that just helps the buyer.
This is why I thought, we thought tonight would be a good short topic, because if you know what someone's day-to-day activity looks like and you're buying or you're selling or you're looking for a rental property or you're thinking real estate, you want to maybe even get a job in the industry and you know what, someone's day look like, then you can maybe work backwards and, pick their brain on how they might be able to help you with your circumstance. So the sales caravan's a big one. The buyers like it because all the sales reps have seen all the new properties coming on for sale, all the stock. And you're exactly right. If you meet someone at an open on a weekend, then even if it's not the property you're standing at, you can still sort of talk them through it, and that's impossible to do from a floor plan or a video. Yeah,
100%. And those videos go out to our social medias before we launch them live onto the market. So if you're following us, you get to see them first before we get photos and everything. So if you see it and you see the video, you like it, you can actually get in before everyone else. So it's a big opportunity.
Yeah, buyers love it. And for sellers, obviously, you've got like 10 agents working for you for the price of one. So you still have your primary point of contact and, the agent that's doing your open homes, but you still got the rest of the team working for you, on a Saturday and a Wednesday at open homes, talking to other buyers in your price point. You might just be able to refer someone over.
That's it.
What happens after so that's about, today was a big one actually. You had 10 o'clock to about 2 o'clock, about 9 new properties.
Going everywhere as well, all over the northern beaches.
Yeah.
I did have to cut my sales caravans short. I personally went straight to do a photo shoot for a new property.
So you go with the photographer?
Yeah. So me and the photographer, we get in there, lights on, windows open, doors open. It's all just happening very fast. But as long as you know what you're doing, we're getting the best photos we can for the property for our vendor.
Yeah, believe it or not, you maybe think this is common sense, but not so. The photographer has their own idea on what a good photo looks like, and that's because they're a photographer. That's what they do. But the real estate agent's got their own version of what a good photo looks like because they know what sells. And I guess you're trying to find a mix in the middle, but also the photographer, if you're there to help them, will move, some things to make sure the picture looks better. It might be a case of just moving some clutter to make sure the view looks good, or making sure the, room is sort of just presenting as best as it can.
That's it. And then from photos, I came back into the office, did a couple of sales proposals. We're getting really busy coming into spring.
Yep.
And then it was actually finishing my afternoon, giving a purchaser the keys to a property that just settled today.
Oh, how good.
8 Morgan Road, big sale.
Were they stoked?
They were very happy. We blessed them with a gift as well, as we always do.
Yep.
They were over the moon, happy smiles. It was a beautiful sale. Then from there, went straight to another photo shoot today for what we call dusk photos.
Oh, yeah.
So today was all just about properties, both selling and listing.
Yep.
It's an amazing Monday. Late Monday, but it's the best.
And the rest of the team came back and started calling through the open home attendees that came through on Saturday and Sunday. We like to try and get onto that as early as we can, just to make sure people have got all the information they need. If they've got any questions, we can obviously help them out, and then let them know when the open times will be on for the week ahead. So people want to come back maybe with a family member or, friend, partner, then booking them into those opens as well for the week ahead. So yeah, it's a good chance to just connect with people. And generally everyone's had such a busy open on Saturday that they need that maybe the Sunday just to digest everything they've seen, and then you call them on the Monday.
It's very good. Something a lot of agents don't do. And it's all about communication, really, with both your buyers and your vendors.
Yeah.
Getting as much information out as possible and giving as much information to your vendor as well. So at least they know you're doing something. You're actively working for them to get their property sold for the price they'd like. But it's also good when you're speaking with buyers, so the buyers know that you care for them as well. So you're following up with those calls after Saturday's inspections, and then again on Monday to say, hey, just want to pick your brain, see what you're thinking, if you like it, if you don't. You're really giving that customer care.
Yeah, I think so. And nothing worse than finding a property you like on the weekend, not knowing how to make an offer, or not having the contracts and documents you need to make the offer. So if you can touch base nice and early with a phone call, then you get the ball rolling. And by Monday afternoon, I had a couple of offers coming in, Tommy.
Oh, exciting! It's exciting.
So it was a busy afternoon, which was good. What else happens? Anything in between?
There's not much in between, especially on a Monday. If you didn't know, Mondays for real estate agents are probably, along with Saturdays, the busiest days of the week.
I reckon so.
We're just flying around our areas, and there's just no break, really. That's why you tend to see the good agents are staying back late at night on Mondays. Because we really have to catch up on all of the work in office that we haven't been able to do since we've been out most of the day.
Yeah, I guess you lose a few hours in the morning going to look at the new property. So this is a good opportunity. And I find clients love a Monday evening meeting because they've been at work all day. They've got no chance to, book something in during the day. And I guess if you don't do something in the evening, you've lost the whole day. So clients will pop in. For this evening, I had a 6 o'clock meeting, and it was just a sort of a bit of an hour catch up about making some plans for the new year. And if you roll that out across the year, it gives people more options.
Yeah, it's a fresh start as well. It's Monday, first day of the week. Your mind's kind of reset over the weekend.
Yeah,
and starting a new week very busy is, I think, one of the best ways to do it. So when you're connecting with your clients starting on a Monday, going into the evening, I think it's very healthy for both yourself and the vendor to then discuss things with a clearer mind.
Yeah, 100%. Anything else that only happens on a Monday at Novak?
Oh, I don't know.
Social media is done every day, but Monday's obviously the new stuff coming on. Prepping this news topic, that's a big one. Yeah, I reckon it's just overall busy.
Yeah, Monday news,
little segment to the database. But if you've got any questions, real estate wise, do drop us a line. Behind the scenes, this is what kind of goes on 8 to 8 on a Monday. And anything else to add?
No, nothing else. Enjoy your week, everyone. Hope to see you at our opens. Follow us on social media if you do want to see the properties we go to every Monday. But other than that...
Oh, we do. What's the property market doing in 15 seconds?
Oh, what's the property market? It's a fan favourite. A lot of people that follow us on social media often comment in person about what's the market doing.
Yeah. So if you want to know what the market's doing in 15 seconds, tune in every Monday. We'll tell you.
That's it.
Have a good week. We'll be back tomorrow.
See you later.